My child, please stop whatever you're redoing right now and give your full attention to these words without skipping a single part, because what you are about to read is not accidental or trivial. It is a deliberate moment set aside to speak to you. A pause in your day that can change the way you experience life. This message is not just another note among many. It is an arranged appointment that signals an important turning point in your journey. I am preparing to act in your life in ways you have not expected. Even if you believe you already understand the path ahead, you have prayed, waited, and shed tears quietly when you felt alone. And now you must be ready for a shift that will transform your perspective completely. I urge you to read these words fully and steadily, absorbing every sentence as it builds your trust, readiness, and expectation for what is coming next. Avoid any distraction that might cause you to miss this opportunity. For I am addressing you directly, speaking to the part of you that seeks support in uncertain times. There were moments when you questioned why I seemed distant during your hardships. Those moments were not absence, but a period of preparation. A time when I was rearranging circumstances, closing off certain paths, and setting the stage. For what is now approaching, I needed to shift things, adjust situations, and build the strength within you, so that you would be ready for upcoming challenges. If I had responded immediately, when you first cried out, the change might have been modest now. However, what is coming will be significant enough to bring tears of gratitude and mark a true breakthrough in your life. This shift is not something you can predict or measure. By ordinary standards, it does not follow the familiar patterns you have come to expect. I am not limited by your ideas or expectations, and I have kept the promise I made to you, even when circumstances did not seem to match your hopes. Instead of following the path you thought best, I have chosen a more effective route, one that will push you beyond your comfort zone and introduce support through people and opportunities you never planned. For what appeared as delays or setbacks were moments of careful positioning, and what you once saw as rejection was actually guidance toward a better direction. I am not late. I arrive exactly when the time is right, and my approach will bring a change that may surprise you. If you are not prepared, you must take an active stance rather than a passive one. Rise with anticipation and prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and practically, because when the change occurs, it will be swift and decisive. The moment of transformation does not announce itself with loud fanfare or display. It comes quietly when you are fully engaged, when your mind is clear and your heart is open to renewal. Consider those who found themselves in unlikely circumstances, only to later experience reversals in fortune. Just as ordinary days turned into moments that redefined lives, so too will this period mark a significant shift in your own path. I invite you to stay with these words until you have read them all, to let them remind you that the change you seek is nearer than you think. If these words bring even a measure of calm or clarity, let that feeling encourage you to continue in trust, even if you feel used to a repetitive routine and predictable outcomes. Understand that you were not made solely for routine. You were created for a journey of discovery and change. You have been living by managing daily challenges, guarding your hope, and sometimes doubting whether anything could change. Now the pattern is about to break, and I will bring something that not only meets your needs, but transforms your entire experience. The transformation I prepare is not simply an answer to a prayer or a momentary relief. It is a shift that will redefine your whole story. Remain focused and engaged, for the forces that once sought to hold you back did not account for this steady turn around. My action will come in a subtle yet powerful way that will surprise even those who doubted. The changes you see will not mirror the hardships you have endured. They will reveal the strength and resilience built within you. Through every trial, I see your efforts, your determination, and every moment you persevered, even when it seemed pointless. Now, a reward is coming, a change you may not have expected, but one that will far exceed what you once thought possible. That change. So read until the end, and let these words become part of your resolve. Share this message with others who may also need reassurance today, for by doing so you contribute to a circle of support that reinforces the promise of renewal. There's no need to overanalyze or try to control how this transformation will unfold. Simply accept that it is happening as part of a process. You do not need to fully understand. I do not ask you to decipher every detail, only to trust that what you experience is part of a broader design for your benefit. The key to receiving this change is trust that I have set things in motion in a way beyond your immediate grasp. Let go of old disappointments and allow the natural flow of events to guide you forward. Understand that the promise here is deeply personal. It is designed for you, tailored to your circumstances, and needs even those you have kept hidden. Do not compare your journey to others, for every path is different and every challenge is met with a response suited to the individual. I have noted every sacrifice, every tear, and every quiet act of resilience, and I assure you that nothing has been wasted. Now a transformation is on the horizon that will address your concerns, ease your doubts, and replace every fear with calm. I am not merely going to appear in your life. I will make a noticeable difference through subtle shifts in your daily experience. Will you choose to respond with trust and readiness? Or will you hesitate and let doubt hold you back? I encourage you to begin preparing now to organize your life. Clear your mind and ready your heart as if the change is already underway. Do not wait until the moment arrives. Act as though it has already begun, because when it might. Does it all come quickly and without warning? This transformation is not about a symbolic gesture or fleeting moment. It is a real substantial change based on my commitment to support you. It is not about random chance, but about a long-held promise to guide you, built on care and an understanding of your deepest needs. I have a history of taking bold steps to help those struggling, and I am preparing once more to intervene in your life in a way that will exceed your expectations. Your breakthrough has been set in motion. Your support is already arranged, and your future is being organized with care. All that remains is for you to keep faith and be ready to accept it. Stay with these words and do not let them pass by without reflection, for each sentence builds the foundation for the change coming. When the moment arrives and everything aligns, you will look back on these words and see that every delay, every obstacle was part of the process to bring you here. You will understand that the difficulties you faced were not meant to break you, but to prepare you for something better. They've been aware of every struggle, every quiet cry for help, and every act of perseverance on your part. Now it is time to recognize that you are much closer to that turning point than you